As I sat in the back there, because I was one of the last ones to speak, a lot came to my mind, and I was also thinking how many things I have in common with a very great and famous American, and I could count a few. One, we both trace our heritage back to Kenya. For him, he traces his origin back to Elego in Nyanza. I trace my origin back to Taita Taveta, a small village called Ngura Station. We both have 2 children and are married to very strong and bold wives. I don't know if you can guess which American this is. Maybe you can give me a guess. Who is this? Exactly. The election of President Barack Obama swept a wind of change in Africa. People are now having a role model worth emulating. His election made us realize that nothing comes easy, and for change to happen, real change, it has to come from the bottom up. We have to be able to decide as a people of Africa what we want to see in the next 50 years, 100 years, what we want to leave for our children and our grandchildren. Allow me to take you back a few years to the 27th of January, 2013. My family and I stood by the bedside as we watched my father, his life slip away from us from cancer. When we stood there, because it had only been about 6 months since he was diagnosed with cancer, but it was very fast-moving cancer. And we were really caught by surprise on how inefficient or incapable Kenya was to fighting cancer. And when I spoke with different people from different fields, I found that the main reason that Kenya was struggling with fighting not only cancer and other diseases was because of corruption. Corruption was a big cause of the bad healthcare service delivery in Kenya. Money, taxpayers' money that was meant to be used towards the treatment of such terminal diseases was being diverted to personal uses, purchasing of homes and cars, and this terrible trait continues to ravage my country. We are seeing corruption affecting people in different sectors, not only in health sector, but also in the security sector. We are having police services that are corrupt and will turn a blind eye to people who are willing to come into the country to harm us. But a policeman who bribed his way to get a job is not going to sacrifice for anybody, because he's going to get quickly into the job and start making money. We've lost so many lives on the road from people because unroadworthy vehicles are cleared fit by police members who are collecting bribes as well. So this is something we have to change. We have to stand and say that enough is enough. The youth are using different forms to fight corruption, but we have to change minds and hearts. We have to stand up against this. And currently we have a good president who is talking tough on corruption, but as I mentioned, the change has to come from the bottom up. I want to thank you guys again, and for Kenya to be great, bold decisions are to be taken, and the youth are willing to do that. Thank you very much.